you. I am an illustrator now, and from a very young age, I knew exactly what I wanted to be when I grew up. How many of you know exactly what you want to be when you grow up right now? Okay, good. I didn't expect too many of that, so that's good. Don't worry, it doesn't matter if you're still figuring it out, and here's why. I was right, but I was also very wrong. As of today, I'm an illustrator, a letterer, a cartoonist, a ceramicist, a child wrangler, and I'm really good at recognizing famous actors in early roles when they were young, where they're on screen for like 2 seconds. When I was a kid, there's me, I would tell anyone that asked that I was going to be a famous artist. And of course, in my mind, famous was synonymous with rich. I was going to be rich and famous. I would sell giant, amazing paintings that people, to rich people and art galleries, and they would put them on their ginormous walls. I also wanted to be a Ninja Turtle. By the time I was in high school and preparing my college applications, I had discovered anime and Lord of the Rings. And I had figured out that giant wall space is not really a common thing for people to have, and it was even at a premium at most reputable art galleries and museums. So I thought, well, okay, maybe I'll be an illustrator because that seems more financially stable anyway. When I left college, I was officially an illustrator, and I thought I'd be doing illustrations for very important financial magazines, maybe some book covers, and I tried, and it was really hard. And I was still living with my parents, and I was working in a bookstore, and I started drawing and reading a lot of comics, because I didn't have any work to do. And I started doing zine shows and bringing my own comics to those shows, which I can't show anybody ever because they were horrible, guys. But I was around for the birth of Twitter, everyone, so that's how old I am. I started putting my comics and my drawings on Twitter and the internet, and people started seeing them. There's a sample of what I put up there. People that I would never have been able to reach in my normal day-to-day life. Those people were sometimes art directors, sometimes publishers, and one of those people was Natasha Allegri, who's a fellow artist on the internet, and she saw a sample of my handwriting. I don't know if it was that one, but maybe it was that one. And she asked me to put my nice handwriting in her new comic, Adventure Time, Fiona and Cake. So that's where I started. So I used my prettiest handwriting and some other tricks, and we ended up getting nominated for 2 large comic awards at Harvey and Eisner just for my lettering, which made me feel really good. So guys, good handwriting can get you jobs. It's important to learn cursive, okay? I went from lettering other people's comics to drawing my own. Yeah, there we go, so that's one of my own. It's up front if you want to buy it. And recently I started exploring ceramics and making all sorts of kind of things with my hands. I didn't show ceramics, but there's 2 of my comics. So let's go back. I am an artist. A few people know my name. I wouldn't call myself famous, and I'm definitely not rich. I haven't once sold a giant painting to a rich person with huge walls. So I'm not the kind of artist that I thought I was going to be. And I took a really roundabout way to get where I am, but I'm here and I'm happy, and I'm still not done yet. I'm still changing, I'm still doing new things, and likely that's gonna happen to you guys too. So I'm not done yet. Maybe I will get around to those huge paintings. Maybe some huge walls and giant paintings are in my future. So, and I'll prove myself right.